Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we see how strong air still is at Town Hall 13. Alright guys, so today we're over in Sticks and Ball ESL clan, and I have some awesome attacks that I'm going to be showing you today. And it's not Yeti Smash, it's not Hybrid. I know that's all we've been seeing at Town Hall 13 is those two strategies, so I'm happy I can bring you guys something different today. And I'm telling you, this strategy, it's going to be one of the strongest in the next coming months. And the reason being is the base meta is starting to catch up. We're seeing so many ground expos. We're seeing all ground skeleton traps. I mean, this strategy, it's just going to start wrecking bases. I can guarantee that. So you guys are definitely going to want to pay attention to this one. And it's going to be what I like to call the dragclone. And that's going to be dragons, loons, and clone spells. I know, pretty awesome, right? So what we're going to do is get into the replay. And look at this, guys. Before we get into it, Sticks and Ball actually been killing it in ESL so far. I mean, in Cup 1, they actually got to the semifinals, I believe. And they did end up losing to Tribe Gaming. I mean, it's a really hard team, but we'll get them next time. I mean, it was a really fun match to watch. You guys can actually catch that on, I believe, Carbon's Fin channel. I think he covered that match. So definitely check that out. So, but today's attack is actually going to be from their match against Highly Active. I'm not really sure who they are, but it's going to be from H2O Heath, and he's a monster at air attacks. I can tell you right now, he's one of the best dragon attackers that I've ever seen, so it's really great that you guys are going to get to learn from him. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll the replay, and we'll break it down as we go. And as always, guys, when explaining you these attack strategies, my goal is to make it as simple and easy as possible so you guys can go in the war and use these strategies yourself and go in and get the triples. So my method and what I like to do is I like to break it down into phases. It makes it easier to think about. Instead of thinking about the attack as a whole, if you break it down in phases, and when you're planning, you kind of think, what am I going to do for phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then you don't got to get nervous, and it just makes it a little bit easier to explain and a little bit more simple to use. So what we're going to do is we'll pause it on phase 1, we'll pause it on phase 3, and I'll explain why he's doing what he's doing in his thought process. Before we do that, let me actually show you what the army is. So it's going to be dragons and loons, and then it's going to be a blimp. You can either use a blimp or a stone slammer, and then you're going to have the 2 clone spells and the 2 rage, and then he's going to have 2 freeze. I mean, depending on the base, that might change a little bit, but the main goal of the clone part is you want to send your blimp or stone slammer into a section of the base, and then you want to drop your clone, and that could basically take out a whole section. And there's some key targets you're looking for. I mean, at Town Hall 13, you definitely want to get down a scatter shot. You want to get down some air defenses. You want to get down the enemy queen if possible. I mean, in this situation, he's not going to get down the queen. It doesn't really matter, though, because he also has that. Don't forget, you guys also have the RC. And dragons can actually take down the enemy queen, so it's not really a problem. But alright, so he's going to send his blimp into here. And basically, he's going to be able, look at this, guys. This is crazy base identification by H2O. I mean, he's basically going to take out an air defense, another air defense, a scatter shot, and another 2 scatter shots and 2 air defenses. Guys, that is insane value. That is crazy value right there. I mean, that is so insane. Alright, so let's see. Sends the blimp, and you always want to put a Coco Loon when sending your blimp in. So this is going to be phase 1. Like I said, the blimp. Alright, sends down the Coco Loon. Blimp going in. He's using 2 clone spells in this situation. Puts down the clone. You want to make sure you don't miss your clone spell. I mean, that definitely wouldn't be good. And look at this, guys. Look how many troops come out of that clone. I mean, watch how fast this section of the base destroyed in seconds. Crazy. Okay, so that's phase 1. Okay, so that's done. Once you finish phase 1, don't even look at it anymore. Phase 1, you're done. Okay, that's done right there. So now let's worry about phase 2. Phase 2 is going to be the Sui hero part. So he's going to put down his king. He has a Tesla farm over here, not a problem. So he wants his king to funnel, basically. And he wants to send his queen into this section right here. He has wall breakers. He's going to send a test wall breaker in. You want to get any bombs. Sends the wall breakers in. And he, like I said, he wants his queen to come in here and basically take out this whole section. And that is also great value for your Sui. He's taking out an eagle. He's taking out an air defense. I mean, just some great base identification. I mean, insane. Alright, so heroes moving in. Gonna take out the eagle. And look at this, guys. With phase 1 and phase 2, he took out half of the base. I mean, half of the base, and key targets are gone already. I mean, at this point, there's nothing that can stop him. I mean, it's crazy. Alright, so that part's done. And you can already see, look at the pathing he has for his dragons. Basically gonna send his dragons straight in. and he just has straight path, straight narrow path through. His dragons will stay close together. You want your dragons to have a spread to where you can put one rage spell down and you'll still get all of the dragons inside the rage. You don't want to make too wide of a funnel. You want a narrow funnel so your dragons will stay together. You want them all in range of the warden and all in range of a rage. And that's pretty ideal. So troops moving in. He's going to use warden over the town hall. You want to take out that town hall. Picks up the 2-star. And look at this, guys. I mean, there's nothing left that can stop him. This is insane right here. Still has, I don't even think he lost one dragon yet. Has takes down the Inferno. Has one more Inferno up. And don't forget, he also had the RC that he sent in from the back end. I completely forgot about the RC. Honestly, he didn't even need the RC on this attack. Even if he didn't have the RC, I mean, this base would have been crushed no matter what. He had such great value at phase 1 and phase 2. And obviously, phase 3 is the dragons. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but pretty obvious. Okay, so troops moving in. At this point, it's only cleanup. Destroyed. This base was literally destroyed. And that great attack from H2O. And there you go. It's a triple. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me hop over on my other account and then we'll check out the next replay. Okay, so the second replay is actually coming from our Supercell Clan War Leagues, and again, it's from none other than H2O. I mean, comment down below. Tell me, should this video just be called H2O as OP at air? Because, guys, he's destroying bases with this strategy. Not only does he have this attack, but he has 3 other triples in Clan War League so far using this strategy. I mean, if we're seeing bases with ground expos, he's coming in and he's destroying them. I mean, insane. Okay, so it's actually going to be from base number 3 he ended up getting the triple on. Let's go ahead and roll it, and just like last time, we're going to pause it and we're going to break it down like last time. And guys, is there like a secret that I don't know where the new base building meta is? Like, look at this again, just like last time. He has a scatter shot in a section of a base having 2 scatter shots and 2 air defenses. I mean, maybe that's like a new thing or something, but if you guys ever see this where you can send a blimp in and take out 2 scatter shots and 2 air defenses, I can guarantee you're going to get a triple with air. Guaranteed. That is so much value, just like the last attack. I can't believe he found another base that has this same kind of section. Watch this. He's going to send the blimp in. So phase 1, remember guys, 3 phases. Phase 1 is the blimp. And you can see here, the strategy is the same as last time. The only difference is he doesn't have any, he has, I think, a little bit less loons, but still has the dragons, still has the loons. How many loons did he have last time? I don't really remember. Oh yeah, because he doesn't have any wall breakers. So he has an ice golem. He has a baby dragon for the funnel. He has 2 clone spells, just like last time. Has 2 rage, 2 freeze, poison. Basically the same army as the last attack. So, you know, definitely screenshot it and try this exact army and, you know, get yourself some triples. All right, so let's go ahead and keep it going. So phase 1 is the blimp. Gonna put down a Coco Loon. Guys, you always need to put down a Coco Loon when using a blimp. You want to pick up those Sams. He doesn't get any, but it doesn't matter. It's worth the 5 space to do a Coco Loon. All right, so blimp going in, puts down the clone spell, and look how fast this section of the base is just gone. I mean, if you guys blinked your eyes in that, you would have missed it. The base, that section went down so fast. It's crazy. He puts 2 loons down on this archer tower. And the reason being is he's going to end up putting his queen over here, and he wanted to funnel his queen. He wants his queen to walk down this way. And what he wanted with his queen, he actually didn't get the value he wanted. He wanted his queen to take out this air defense, which she does. He wanted her to walk around and take out this whole side. And he wanted to pop the ability, and I think he wanted to take out this air defense. And he actually doesn't get it down. So I'm going to show you what he decided to do and how he adjusted it on the fly. All right, let's go ahead and play, and you'll see the queen just didn't get the value he actually wanted, but it doesn't matter because he got so much value in phase 1. It doesn't matter. The base is crushed either way. All right, so queen steps up. She takes out the first air defense he wanted, but she's just not going to make it that far. Uses the ice golem. It's really nice touch that if you're sending a Sui queen in and there's a lot of defenses, send in that ice golem and you'll get more value out of your queen. Okay, so at the top right, he's putting in a baby dragon, putting in a dragon. He wants to create his funnel because he wants to send his, let me pause it. He wants to send his dragons in straight into the town hall like this. And I think what he wanted is if his queen would have took out this air defense like this, he was going to send his RC, I think, from this way. I think that was the original plan. And his RC would have took out basically all of this right here. All of that. And then his dragons would have had a nice path like this. But what he does is since his queen doesn't end up taking out this air defense, he ends up sending his RC into this air defense. So he does have a little split on his dragons, but like I said, it doesn't even matter because on phase 1 he has so much value. And it just shows when something does go wrong in your attacks, you guys can't panic. You got to stop and you got to think for a second. Even if you got to stop the attack just to think about what you can do just to, finish either getting the save 2 or get the triple. I mean, definitely do that. That's the difference between pros. They could think on the fly really fast. It's definitely a thing you guys want to learn. All right, so troops moving in. He rages over the town hall, uses warden ability over the town hall. You definitely want to use your warden over the town hall. You don't want all your troops to die with that giga blast. Troops moving in. He is fighting a sweeper, but it's not a problem. Dragons under rage. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal. You can see here, sends in the RC, like I said. So, like I said before, he sends his RC this way because he has to get down this air defense and this multi. Otherwise, it might be a problem in the end. And like I said, if he would have been able to get that air defense with his queen, he would have sent the RC in over here, and then his dragons wouldn't have split. You're going to see they're going to split a little bit. So, it was a little thing he didn't plan on, but it was a nice touch that he ended up saving that on the fly like that. All right, so you can see here some dragons go to the bottom, some loons go up top, and then he has a few dragons up on the top right inferno. But like I said, it just doesn't even matter because he got so much value. His dragons didn't have to fight any scatter shots, didn't have to fight as many air defenses. Half of the air defenses were taken out in phase 1. I mean, there's really nothing that can stop the dragons. Look how many he has left. How many does he have over here? 1, 2, like 5, 6 dragons. That's insane, guys. And at this point, it's only cleanup. RC still up, just has that little Tesla. What is that Tesla gonna do? All right, just has some trash, and look at that. Boom, another triple by H2O. Guys, I want you to train this army, and I want you to try. I'm gonna leave this up for a second. Go ahead and screenshot this. Train this exact army. Throw up some FCs. Practice. If you guys are seeing ground expos, use this army, and you guys are gonna crush bases. I can guarantee it. Thank you guys for tuning in.